everybody, it's Jake Moran with Keller Williams, and today I'm going to give you some information relative to a headline in the real estate world that you may or may not have seen recently. Before we get to that, my t-shirt today is our Cares for Kids t-shirt. Cares for Kids is an organization that Keller Williams, our office, and a lot of the Keller Williams offices around us support. It's a local nonprofit, and the whole goal of this nonprofit is to help children in our community. And the beautiful thing about it is every single dollar that is given and donated to Cares for Kids goes to helping children. These are things from books and school supplies, Christmas gifts, holiday gifts, gift cards for kids in foster care, all the way down to just teddy bears for kids who may not have a teddy bear and may be displaced from their home or family for any number of reasons. Such a great organization. Hundreds of thousands of children have been impacted over the years through Cares for Kids in our local communities. So if you want an organization that's doing a lot of good in tangible ways in our local communities, this is a great one. The reason I'm wearing my shirt is we have our annual golf tournament, which is our single biggest fundraiser of the year, coming up in September. We're looking for more golfers to play. So if you like to golf, if you like to, pick on your friends because they're terrible golf swing, get a foursome, get a couple foursomes. You can come along and we'll all laugh at them together. Also, if you just like to sponsor, if you like some tax write-off things at the end of the year, this is a 501c3, so all of it's tax deductible, and it goes to a phenomenal cause in our local community. What's the headline that I was referring to? So I'm going to pull it up right now. This was the Biden administration lifting the ban on evictions and the moratorium on foreclosures. Now, most of us saw this coming, and quite frankly, this was something that was put in place by the prior administration during the COVID lockdown because so many people couldn't make money. They couldn't go to work. They couldn't, do lots of things. And so obviously that couldn't stay around forever. So as effective August 1st, now we're back in what is normal. The last 24 months have really not been normal, so we're kind of back in normal now. And a lot of us may be getting some bad mail in August from either our landlord or our bank relative to our late payments. So I'm going to address two different categories of people today. The first, I'm going to pull up a couple slides so you can kind of track along with me here. The first slide at the top, 58.7% of all homes in America have at least 60% equity. That's amazing. I mean, that is absolutely amazing when it comes to numbers like a mortgage. Okay, then it gets a little bit better, and then a little bit better than that. 42% of Americans own their home free and clear. Yay, America. Great job. You 42% of people are killing it and rocking along with no mortgage payment. We all salute you. To the right of that, 177,000 in equity on the average American home. Most people have no idea they're sitting on that kind of money in their house. So this slide is addressing all of the refi questions. In the years leading up to the housing crash and the recession, there was $824 billion that was refinanced in home equity. Mind you, that was at interest rates almost double where we're currently at. Okay, so we're not even remotely similar in terms of our numbers or our rates then. You move over to the right-hand side, we're literally a quarter of what was refinanced. Even though we're at almost half the interest rate, and even though most of you know 16 people that refinanced their house in the last 24 months because of the interest rates, we're still not even touching the numbers. Okay? The next slide. This is something you probably have no interest in, but you should because it affects our overall economy. This is the Mortgage Credit Availability Index. Now, what this means is it's kind of like matching who should get a home versus who's buying homes. Many of us know in the years leading up to the housing crash, there were tons of people getting mortgages that had absolutely no business getting a mortgage or a second mortgage because they didn't have the financial means to it, but everybody was doing it. Enter the fourth slide. This is the default risk. This is the no duh. The left-hand side is oh duh. Like, of course that's what happened. When people shouldn't be getting mortgages, guess what happens? They default on them. This may be the best thing that happened in the post-recession era in terms of the lending world. So on the right side is exactly what we want to see. You've got those two graph lines almost identical. And as Americans, this is what we want to see. We want to see people, the product risk, meaning the mortgage itself, and the borrower risk, meaning the person taking out the mortgage, they're exactly lined up. That means the only people who are getting mortgages to buy houses are people who are qualified to pay said mortgage. The left-hand side, not so much, okay? Go figure we ended up in a pickle in the housing recession. To wrap up, if you are behind on your payments, if you know someone who's behind on their payments, please, there is no shame, there is no need for embarrassment. You need to check your pride at the door, because on average, you've got $177,000 of equity that's going to go to someone. Don't let it go back to your bank. Take that money, even if you can't cash in $177,000 in equity, get that, keep the foreclosure off your credit for the next 7 years, and use that money to start a more stable future moving forward. Because we are in a phenomenal market for sellers in our area. The foreclosure rate is so minimal, and with the parameters being changed effective August 1st, there's going to be some mail going out that you need to be informed about and know what your options are and what the numbers are looking like. So my information is coming up. You can email me, text me, call me. There is no embarrassment. There's no need. Look, everybody's life has been dramatically impacted over the last 24 months. Depending on what industry you're in, there was things that you could do absolutely nothing about except continue to try your best to provide for your family in the environment we're in. $177,000 in equity on average is a big number to walk away or give up just because you don't want to make a phone call. My information is coming up. Thanks for watching. And if you like to play golf or want to watch terrible golfers, I'm one of them, come out in September for the Cares for Kids golf tournament and just heckle.